Good evening to everyone. Shubha Sayantram. Department of Language and Culture, Government of Telangana is proudly presenting this wonderful creation of art, Kavyanjali, on this very auspicious season of Swatantra Bharata Vajrotsavalu. We do know well, India's independence is one of the greatest struggle in human history. How far a common human being can make the magic with the collective effort of all the people. How far a common human being can realize his dream into reality, make his dream into reality. So whatever the greatest things that have been happened in the human evolution and human history, that has been shaped into a new one with the weapons of Satya, Ahimsa, Satyagraha, and the very eternal values and ethical values of Hindu Dharma and Hindu philosophy, Indian philosophy. Mahatma Gandhi ji is the epitome of all the philosophical views and spiritual values of India, and he has implemented whatever the greatest principles that are being there in Ramayana, Mahabharata and other Puranas and PRADHRSHNAs into practice, and realized the dream of 38 crores of people to make India as a free India. So this is the 75th year. We have been celebrating across the nation, across the country, across the borders to celebrate the 75th year of India's independence, and the government of Telangana, with the kind blessings and the guidance of our Honorable CM Kalakulla Chandrasekhar Rao sir, he is celebrating Swatantra Bharata Vajrotsavalu, and as a part of the Vajrotsavalu, this wonderful presentation is going to present especially for you, the people of Hyderabad, the Rasikas of Hyderabad, and all the wonderful audience of Hyderabad. The prestigious theatre Ravindra Bharathi welcomes you with warm heart, and the Department of Language and Culture, Government of Telangana proudly present this Kavyanjali, a wonderful offering of Vishwakavi Ravindra Tagore's poems and many other poets' narratives on patriotism, nationalism, and the greatness of Indian culture and tradition. This is going to be presented by none other than the greatest dancers of Hyderabad and one of the master of Bharatanatyam. She is, of course, our own Padma Shri Ananda Shankar Jayant. Let us give a huge round of applause and a huge round of appreciation to the maestro of dance from Hyderabad to present this wonderful Kavyanjali just for all of us as a part of Swatantra Bharata Vajrotsavalu. And let us see and enjoy and celebrate the celebrations of 75 years of India's independence through dance. And now it is the time to honor our national song, and by that the entire show will start now.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam Sufalam, Malayaj Sheetalam, Shasya Shamalam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Shubhra Jyotsnam Pulakitayamini, Punya Kusumita Drumadala Shobhini, Suhasini Sumadhura Bhashini, Sukhadam Varadam Mataram, Vande
Vande Mataram. Thank you so much. And now I welcome the Kavyanjali just for you. Thank you.
Namaste. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and namaste. Thank you, Dr. Mamadi Harikrishna, for that wonderful introduction and for introducing my ensemble and I to the audience today. It's indeed a proud day for all of us to be presenting Kavyanjali in the Swatantra Bharata Vajrotsavam being presented across the state by the government of Telangana and by the Department of Languages and Culture, government of Telangana. Kavyanjali brings to life some of the most stirring nationalist poetry of Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore and his far-reaching impact on Telugu poets, and their inspiring and rousing poetry. Poetry that was an outpouring of nationalism during the historic events leading up to India's political independence. Poetry that spoke about everything that signified and symbolized Bharata Desha and Bharata Mata. Kavyanjali, in an offering of poems in Bengali and Telugu, music, both Rabindra Sangeet and Carnatic music, visualized through a scintillating dance production, which has been choreographed by me, Ananda Shankar Jayant, and is performed by the Shankarananda Kalakshetra Ensemble. Kavyanjali takes the audience through the many strands of culture that bind us together as one nation, uniting us in a bond that stretches across millennia, strands that united us again and again over centuries and during our struggle for freedom. From the mists of time until the universe exists, he, the cosmic dancer Nataraja, ensures the unshackling of all bonds, even as he makes every atom move to the rhythm of his damaru. The stirring compassion of your dance has awoken us from a benumbed world into life, sang Rabindranath Tagore. He continues, O Nataraja, dance is the expression of freedom, and we seek the same awakening of body, mind, and spirit into that true world of complete freedom. May your dance fill us with your endless bounty, he said. Avadharintuvu Prati Divasanta Mandu, Nitya Nutana Tandava Nritya Keli, said revered Telugu poet Devulapalli Krishna Shastri. Every evening you create a new Tandavam, making the world dance in ecstasy, from whence our very life and freedom springs, he said. The poets continue to paint the canvas of our unique geography in Prakriti, where Mother Nature blesses this divine land with abundance everywhere. Vasanta, spring, and Barsha, rains, and all that they bring make us bow down to Prakriti or nature for blessing this Bharata Desha with abundance, wealth, and grace. The trees and creepers sway with elegance, even as the innumerable fragrant flowers blossom across the country. Deer's prance and the regal peacock, our national bird, dances as he heralds the life-giving rain, teaching us the beauty and power of nature, that we have been blessed with and that which we need to respect and protect. Oi Bhubono Monomohini, sang Tagore. Beloved of the whole world, O land of my forefathers, my motherland, bathed in the orient sun, there you stand, bright and chaste. The blue waters of the ocean wash your feet. In the soft blown breeze gently flutters your green mantle. Your snow-crested Himalayan brow is kissed by the heavens. The first day dawned in your sky. Out of the heart of your hermitage arose the first holy chants. In your forest retreat were written the first epics of wisdom and faith. Hail, Mother, abiding mercy, sustainer of millions at home and abroad. The holy waters of your Ganga and Jamuna flow with the mother's milk of loving kindness. Oi, Bhubono Mono Mohini, he said. Tagore's outpouring of nationalist poetry on his Ma, our Matharam, Bharata Mata, aroused then and continues to arouse now. It eulogizes the people of this country as incomparable and praises India as his motherland and the greatest country on earth. The poet then gives a clarion call for people of all ages to sing the songs of his motherland. This very song inspired Telugu poet Rai Prolu Subbarao to pen his famous poem Vande Tvam Bhudevim Bharata Mataram that resonates with nationalist fervor even today. I pray to thee, O mother, says the poet, you whose countenance is as beautiful as the bright moon and reflects 100 blossoms. O mother, you who are endowed with the wealth of the gods, in you rest dharma and marma, shakti and bhakti. O Dharani, O Bharani, O Mata, O motherland, bless us today, extolling the physical and esoteric beauty of our motherland. Our great Bharata Desha that is much more than geography or borders, but encompasses mankind in its collective embrace, seeking to uplift everyone into that spiritual realm of oneness with the divine, teaching the world to rise into who we are meant to be. Momo Chitte, wrote Tagore, who is it that dances eternally within me, Tata Toi Toi? To the accompaniment of the mridanga, Tata Toi Toi, he said. While accepting the Nobel Prize for Gitanjali, Tagore said, we must discover the most profound unity which is to be found in all human race. He seeks the divine in his magnum opus Gitanjali and sings Ekti Namaskare, a stirring song that raises our spirit unto the divine. Tagore's Gitanjali is said to influence Ekanta Seva, the popular work of the Venkata Parvatesham Kavilu, on which Devulapalli Krishna Shastri said that the poem Ekanta Seva by the poets is to the Telugu people what Gitanjali is to Bengalis. Kavyanjali, ladies and gentlemen, is an offering of poems in Bengali and Telugu, music of Ravindra Sangeet and Carnatic music, visualized through Bharatanatyam, that takes the audience through the many constituents of culture that bind us together, uniting us in a primeval bond that stretches across time. Kavyanjali has been conceived and choreographed by me, Ananda Shankar Jayant, in collaboration with Tagore scholar Dr. Partha Ghosh, Telugu scholar Mrinalini Chunduri. Music for the Telugu poetry has been by Satyaraj Venumadhav, Dolan Banerjee for the Rabindra Sangeet, costume by Ganesh Nellari, lights by Basavaraju, calligraphy and voice by Jayant Dwarkanath, and digital design by Gunjan Ashtaputra. Kavyanjali is performed by the Shankarananda Kalakshetra Ensemble, Aditi Rao Ashtaputra, Soundarya Lahari, Pujita Namburi, Anusha Namburi, Neha Sattanapalli, Achita Bhatt, Sri Vidya Sripati, Srinidhi Ramaswamy, Shivani Nambiar, and I, Ananda Shankar Jain. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor and privilege to be presenting Kavyanjali for the Swatantra Bharata Vajrotsavam this evening. Kavyanjali.
शुक्लां वरधरं विष्णुं శశివర్ణం చతుర్భుజం ప్రసన్నవదనం ధ్యాయేత్ సర్వవిఘ్నోపశాంతయే అగజానన పద్మార్కం గజాననమహర్నిశం అనేకదం తం భక్తానాం ఏకదంతం ఉపాస్మహే జ్ఞాన యోగులు కోరు ఆనంద సంసిద్ధి కర్మయోగులు పొందగల సవర్గ సౌఖ్యంబు భక్తియోగులు ఆశపడడు కైవల్యంబు శాంతినికేతన ఆశ్రమశాలముల నీడ సాధించితివి విశ్వ సౌందర్య పూజ దయాంబర శరచంద్ర రవీంద్ర దయాంబర శరచంద్ర రవీంద్ర దయాంబర శరచంద్ర రవీంద్ర.
Nataraja, the Lord of Dance, cosmic dancer who has captured the imagination of poets and artists across eons and centuries. Every evening you create a new Tandava, making the world reel in ecstasy. In the nectar that springs from the beauty of your dance, my wayward life joins in the flow with eternal thirst. Thus wrote Devulapalli Krishna Shastri on Lord Nataraja in his famous work Urvashi. In 1927, Gurudev was deeply disturbed by the revolutionary counter-activity and turned to celebrate the cosmic force of Shiva through his very famous song Nrityero Tale Tale to soothe his troubled mind. Unshackle all bonds, O Nataraj, with the rhythm of your dance. Banish sleep, awaken the free-flowing melody in my mind, O Nataraj.
Namah Shivaya Shantaya Karanatraya Hetave Nivedayami Chatmanam Gatistvam Parameshwara. నిత్య నూతన తాండవ నృత్య కేళి అవధరింతువు ప్రతి దివసాంతమందు 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 నిత్య నూతన తాండవ నృత్య కేళి ఓయి నటరాజా ఓయి నటరాజా ఓయి నటరాజ తలలైన నూపలేక భువనములు దుర్భరానందమున నడంగ ఓయి నటరాజ తలలైన రూపలేక భువనములు దుర్భరానందమున నడంగ ఓయి నటరాజ తలలైన రూపలేక భువనములు దుర్భరానందమున నడంగ
No
దాహమ్ము దహింప ఎటుల మనుదు ఇంత దాహమ్ము దహింప ఎటుల మనుదు ఇంత దాహమ్ము దహింప ఎటుల మనుదు
Rabindranath's engagement with nature is a continuous motif in his poetry. Vasanta, Grishma, Varsha, Sharad, Hemant, Shishira, the 6 seasons immortalized by Kalidasa in his magnum opus Ritu Samhara, is said to have stirred Tagore immensely. In Tagore's Songs of the 6 Seasons, Prakriti, in the Gita Bitan, he sought to portray the perfect balance in nature as exemplified in his rain song Barsha. For Krishna Shastri too, nature and seasons were an embodiment of life. He sang about losing himself in nature. Vasanta was the spring that entered his despondent life to renew it afresh.
వసంత చరణముల నాట్యముల భవదమృత లావణ్య వసన విలసనముల నవ నవ వసంత చరణముల నాట్యముల భవదమృత లావణ్య వసన విలసనముల నవ నవ వసంత చరణముల నాట్యముల భవదమృత లావణ్య వసన విలసనముల నవ నవ వసంత చరణముల నాట్యముల భవదమృత లావణ్య వసన విలసనముల
ధి గి న తుం త దిం గిం న తుం నక్క ది తచ్చం ది తచ్చం తచ్చం చం త ధి గి న తుం త దిం గిం న తుం న ది తచ్చం ది తచ్చం తచ్చం చం త దిం గిం న తుం త ది గిం న త తక్క ది తచ్చం ది తచ్చం తచ్చం చం త దిం గిం న తుం త ది గిం న త ర ది తచ్చం 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 తక్క ది తచ్చం 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 కిడదక ది తచ్చం 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 జగ ది తచ్చం 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 ది తచ్చం తచ్చం తది గిం న త త ది తచ్చం తచ్చం తది గిం న త తది గిం న త త తచ్చం తచ్చం తది గిం న తుం తది గిం న తుం తది గిం న తుం
నవ నవ వసంత చరణముల నాట్యముల భవదమృత లావణ్య వసన విలసనముల నవ నవ వసంత చరణముల నాట్యముల భవదమృత లావణ్య వసన విలసనముల నవ నవ వసంత చరణముల నాట్యముల భవదమృత లావణ్య వసన విలసనముల నవ నవ వసంత చరణముల నాట్యముల భవదమృత లావణ్య వసన విలసనముల నవ నవ వసంత చరణముల నాట్యముల భవదమృత లావణ్య వసన విలసనముల నవ నవ వసంత చరణముల నాట్యముల భవదమృత లావణ్య వసన విలసనముల మెరుపులై పిలుపులై మెరసినవి పలికినవి మెరుపులై పిలుపులై మెరసినవి పలికినవి నవ నవ వసంత చరణముల నాట్యముల జీవము మరపు విడు తేజము చెరతొల ಓ ವಸಂತ ವಿಲಾಸ ಮಾಧುರ್ಯಮಾ ಓ ಉಷ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ ಲಾವಣ್ಯಮಾ
That తదిం తకి 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 తకి.
Tagore's involvement in the Swadeshi movement, brought on by the partition of Bengal in 1905, produced some of his finest nationalistic songs, full of inspiration and courage. His engagement in the surging national movement found expression in his song, sung first in the Calcutta session of the Indian National Congress in 1911, and later in 1950 adopted as the national anthem of India. He calls his motherland Bhubuno Mohini, beloved of the whole world. Following Tagore's lead, Rayaprolu Subbarao, one of the early pioneers of nationalist Telugu poetry, reflects this very sentiment in his song, Vande Tvam Bhudevim Bharata Mataram.
वन्दे त्वां भूदेवीं भरतमातरम् वन्दे त्वां भूदेवीं भरतमातरम् जयतु जयतु पदयुगळं ते निरन्तरम् वन्दे त्वां भूदेवीं भरतमातरम् जयतु जयतु पदयुगळं ते निरन्तरम् वन्दे त्वां भूदेवीं भरतमातरम् जयतु जयतु पदयुगळं ते निरन्तरम् वन्दे त्वां भूदेवीं भरतमातरम् जयतु जय पदयुगणं ते निरन्तरं वन्दे त्वां भूदेवीं भरतमातरम् जयतु जयतु पदयुगणं ते निरन्तरं वन्दे त्वां भूदेवीं भरतमातरम् जयतु जयतु पदयुगणं ते निरन्तरं वन्दे त्वां भूदेवीं भरतमातरम् शुभ्रशरच्चन्द्रयुक्तचारुयामिनी विकसितनवकुसुममृदुलधाम शोभिनीं शुभ्रशरच्चन्द्रयुक्तचारुयामिनीं विकसितनवकुसुममृदुलधाम शोभिनीं मन्दस्मितयुक्तवदनमधुरभाषिणीं मन्दस्मितयुक्तवदनमधुरभाषिणीं सुजलां सुफलां सरलां शिववरदां चिरसुखदां मुकुलरदां भरतमातरम् शुभ्रशरच्चन्द्रयुक्तचारुयामिनी विकसितनवकुसुममृदुलधाम शोभिनीं मन्दस्मितयुक्तवदनमधुरभाषिणीं सुजलां सुफलां सरलां शिववरदां चिरसुखदां मुकुलरदां भरतमातरम् जयतु जयतु पदयुगणं ते निरन्तरं वन्दे त्वां भूदेवीं भरतमातरम् जयतु जयतु पदयुगणं ते निरन्तरं वन्दे त्वां भूदेवीं भरतमातरम् धर्मस्त्वं मर्मत्वं त्वं यशोबलं शक्तिस्त्वं भक्तित्वं कर्म चाखिलं धर्मस्त्वं मर्मत्वं त्वं यशोबलं शक्तिस्त्वं भक्तित्वं कर्म चाखिलं प्रतिसदनं प्रतिमादे त्वं महाबलं प्रतिसदनं प्रतिमादे त्वं महाबलं धरणीं भरणीं जननीं कविप्रतिभां धरणीं भरणीं जननीं कविप्रतिभां नदसुलभां जगदम्बां भरतमातरम् जयतु जयतु पदयुगणं ते निरन्तरं वन्दे त्वां भूदेवीं भरतमातरम् जयतु जयतु पदयुगणं ते निरन्तरं वन्दे त्वां भूदेवीं भरतमातरम् भरतमातरम् भरतमातरम्
Tagore, the philosopher, often looked at life through the prism of death. This is reflected soulfully in his very popular song, Momo Chitte. Who is it that dances eternally within me to the accompaniment of the mridanga? Life and death dance side by side. Tata Thoi Thoi. And of course, Gitanjali, the most celebrated of Tagore's works, a stirring collection of devotional verse that compelled the Nobel Committee of November 1913 to pass over Thomas Hardy and award Rabindranath Tagore the Nobel Prize for Literature, the first non-European ever to win a Nobel Prize. Tagore's Gitanjali has more than 30 translations in Telugu. The bhakti of Tagore in Gitanjali is said to have influenced Ekanta Seva, the popular work of poet duo Balantrapu Venkatrao and Oleti Parvatisham, prompting Krishna Shastri to state that Ekanta Seva is to the Telugu people what Geetanjali is to Bengal.
Momo chitte niti nritte ke je nache, momo chitte niti nritte ke je nache, tata tui tui tata tui tui tata tui tui, momo chitte niti nritte ke je nache, tata tui tui tata tui tui tata tui tui, momo chitte niti nritte ke je nache, tata tui tui tata tui tui tata tui tui, momo chitte niti nritte ke je nache, tata tui tui tata tui tui tata tui tui, tare সঙ্গে কি মৃদঙ্গে সদা বাজে, tata tui tui tata tui tui tata tui tui, tare সঙ্গে কি মৃদঙ্গে সদা বাজে, tata tui tui tata tui tui tata tui tui, momo chitte niti nritte ke je nache, tata tui tui tata tui tui tata tui tui, হাসি কান্না হীরা পান্না দোলে ভালে, কাঁপে ছন্দে ভালো মন্দ তালে তালে, হাসি কান্না হীরা পান্না দোলে ভালে, কাঁপে ছন্দে ভালো মন্দ তালে তালে, নাচে জন্ম নাচে মৃত্যু পাছে পাছে, tata tui tui tata tui tui tata tui tui, নাচে জন্ম নাচে মৃত্যু পাছে পাছে, tata tui tui tata tui tui tata tui tui, কি আনন্দ কি আনন্দ কি আনন্দ, দিবারাত্রি নাচে মুক্তি নাচে বন্ধ, সে তরঙ্গে ছুটে রঙ্গে পাছে পাছে, tata tui tui tata tui tui tata tui tui, সে সমস্ত প্রাণুরে চলুক মহামরণ পারে, একটি নমস্কারে প্রভু, একটি নমস্কারে, একটি নমস্কারে প্রভু, একটি নমস্কারে, একটি নমস্কারে প্রভু, একটি নমস্কারে, একটি নমস্কারে, একটি নমস্কারে।
భక్తమందార ఈ బాల శారికను నీ పంజరములో నిలువగానిమ్ము. భక్తమందార ఈ బాల శారికను నీ పంజరంబులో నిలువగానిమ్ము. కళ్యాణధామ ఈ కనకపీఠికను నీ పాదముల పొంత నిలువగానిమ్ము. కళ్యాణధామ ఈ కనకపీఠికను నీ పాదముల పొంత నిలువగానిమ్ము. అణువులు మొదలు బ్రహ్మాండంబుదాక సర్వజీవులకీవు సముడవుగాన. అణువులు మొదలు బ్రహ్మాండంబుదాక సర్వజీవులకీవు సముడవుగాన. నీ దర్శనము చేయ నే గోరికొంటి, నీ దర్శనము చేయ నే గోరికొంటి. నీ పూజ సేయంగ నే కోరికొంటి, నీ పూజ సేయంగ నే గోరికొంటి. నీ మాటలాలింప నే కోరికొంటి, నీ మాటలాలింప నే కోరికొంటి. నీ సేవ సేయంగ నే కోరికొంటి, నీ సేవ సేయంగ నే కోరికొంటి. దయతోడ తిలకించి దాస్యం బొసంతోడ తిలకించి దాస్యం బొసంగి నన్నేలు కొనుమయ్య నా జీవితేశ. నన్నేలు కొనుమయ్య నా జీవితేశ. నన్నేలు కొనుమయ్య నా జీవితేశ. భక్తి యోగులు ఆశపడడు కైవల్యంబు, శాంతినికేతన ఆశ్రమ సాలముల నీడ సాధించితివి విశ్వ సౌందర్య పూజ దయాంబర శరచంద్ర రవీంద్ర దయాంబర శరచంద్ర రవీంద్ర దయాంబర శరచంద్ర రవీంద్ర.
Allow me to introduce the ensemble. From the far left, Pujita Namburi, Srinidhi Ramaswamy, Aditi Rao, Sri Vidya Shripati, Achita Bhatt, Sandhya Lahari, Ansha Namburi Alluri, Neha Sattanapalli, Shivani Nambiar. On the lights, Basavaraju. On the graphics, my husband Jayant. On the calligraphy and on the graphics, Gunjan Ashtaputra. I am Ananda Shankar Jayant. I now invite dear friend, colleague, officer, Dr. Mamadi Hari Krishna, who's upholding the culture and artists onto the stage. Thank you very much.
Just, I would like to say my heartfelt congratulations on the auspicious occasion of Raksha Bandhan. To very hot, warm greetings to everyone who come over here and who are watching through Instagram Live and Facebook Live and YouTube Live also from here across the globe. So the Department of Language and Culture, Government of Telangana is proudly presenting this wonderful 15-day long cultural celebrations in commemoration of the 75th year of India's independence. So here we have watched an amazing show that has been presented, choreographed and designed by none other than the greatest dancer of our times, Ananda Shankar Jayant. Please give a huge round of applause to the entire team and the Guru Ananda Shankar Jayant, Padma Shri Guru Ananda Shankar Jayant. Sir, inkoncham gatti kottadu sir. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Such a wonderful performance that has been rendered by, I used to call her Amma, such a nice, gentle lady. I treat her just like my sister. And she is a wonderful administrator. On one hand, wife, mother, and a friend, and a top-notch artist too. And she has taken the Bharatanatyam tradition to next level. And she has become the role model for many other young artists of the next generation. And she carved her own niche in the world of art and dance. So such a nice, wonderful presentation that has been rendered by ma'am. So every one of you really amazingly performed. So it's really a greatest tribute to the men of letters. So we know pretty well, this is the 99th year of India's winning Nobel Prize for the first time. So we know pretty well, Nobel Prize has been started by Alfred Bernhard Nobel in 1901, and India and Vishwakavi Ravindra Tagore got the prize in 1913. That means in the next year, we are going to celebrate the centenary year of Nobel Prize winning event in India. And of course, he is the one who is having that greatest creative talent and abilities. Anything you can Gitanjali, not only Gitanjali, many other writings of him have made a wonderful benchmark in the world of literature. So, and the poems, the subtleties, the sensualities, and the sensitivity, and that particular nuances of that particular poems, and transforming and translating those things through the expressions, through the dance forms, through the movements of the body is really, really very much difficult. So because writing is very much easy, sir. So because I am also a poet, I know pretty well how it is easy to write and imagine and create a situation like thing. But it is very much difficult to make it into reality. So here, Anandaji has done the vision of Vishwakavi Ravindra Tagore onto the stage with her every move and every choreographical nuances with elan. So such a nice expressions that I could able to see. So the best of the best performance that has been rendered in this entire Vajrotsavalu. That means these are all the 15 days program of Vajrotsavalu. Congratulations, ma'am. Congratulations, ma'am. And congratulations to every artist who accompanied you, along with all the cast, crew, and Baswaraj and everything. Congratulations. And now it is the time to honor ma'am Padma Shri Ananda Shankar Jayanti garu on manandari tarapuna, na okkardi gaadu idi, manandari tarapuna, Telangana Prabhutvam tarapuna ఆమెని ఆత్మీయంగా సత్కరించుకుంటున్నాం. హిందీలో ఒక మంచి మాట ఉంటుంది, జవాబ్ నహి అని ఉంటుంది. సో మ్యాచ్లెస్ అనమాట, అన్పారలల్, మ్యాచ్లెస్, జవాబ్ నహి. ఆనంద శంకర్ జీకో జవాబ్ నహి. ఇట్స్ దట్స్ ఆల్. అంతే అంతే, అక్కడ ఉంటారు అంతే వాళ్ళు. ఎంత సాధన, ఎంత ప్రాక్టీస్, నటన పట్ల, నాట్యం పట్ల ఎంత డెడికేషన్, ఎంత ఆ ఇంట్రిన్సిక్ మోటివేషన్ ఉంటే తప్ప కాదు. We know pretty well, she is a wonderful success story herself in each and every aspect. And in dance too, made her own benchmark. And every time I watch here, as a spectator, not as a director, but as a spectator, as a fan of her dance moves and all, every time she breaks her own benchmark. మన రికార్డుని మనమే బద్దలు చేసుకోవాలి, ఇంకెవరు వద్దు. సో అలాంటి ఒక అద్భుతమైన నృత్యకారిణి వారు హైదరాబాద్లో ఉండడం అనేది సంతోషంగా భావిస్తూ మరొక్కసారి శుభాకాంక్షలు. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్.
I can only say thank you for all the wonderful words, Hare Krishna Garu. It's indeed been an honor and a privilege to perform for this very prestigious Swatantra Bharata Vajrotsavam. As we are heading into the 100 years of India's independence in a few years, it's been an honor and a pleasure to bring our a special work, Kavyanjali, to this stage, to all of you. Thank you to the Government of Telangana, to the Department of Culture for inviting us. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and all my team, Jayant and Gunjanar and Basavaraju are in the audience. Thank you so much for being here. I think it's a national anthem, no? Yeah, I think now is the time for all of us to stand up for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा. हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
जय बोलो स्वतंत्र भारत की जय हिंद. Excellent.